Hello and welcome to Lesson 2. I'm Mr. C. Today's materials are going to include a sheet of letter-sized paper of any consistency you like, a graphite pencil like the one we've been using, a 12-inch ruler, a box of crayons or colored pencils, whichever you have or prefer, and the color wheel that we created in Lesson 1. Now, before we begin, do you remember what we studied in our last class? Do you remember what a color wheel is? Can you recall what an artist might use a color wheel for? That's right. A color wheel is used to determine how colors relate to each other. Now for this exercise, we're going to start by folding the paper. We're going to fold it so that the short sides meet, and then fold it again so that the long sides meet together, and then unfold the paper. Then unfold it so that they meet together in the middle, the long sides together at first, just like that, and then fold the short sides so that they meet in the middle, like that. Now unfolding the paper will reveal 16 little rectangles. What I want you to do is take your pencil and I want you to draw along the folds of each of those rectangles using the pencil. Now, with our last exercise with color, I explained to you that if you took a pencil and laid it on the color wheel with the eraser pointing to, say, red, and the lead tip pointing to green, that the red and green, since they're opposite from each other on the color wheel, are called complementary colors. What I want you to do is I want you to draw a diagonal line from the upper left to the lower right in the very first column there. Exactly like that. Then draw another diagonal line from the upper left to the lower right in that third column and in the fourth. Now, selecting a tertiary color from the box of crayons or the box of pencils, whichever you choose to use. Remember, tertiary colors are a secondary color, like green or orange. They also lean towards one of the primary colors, like a blue-green or a red-orange. I want you to take one of those tertiary colors, and I want you to color the lower triangle in each of the rectangles that I show you here. Take a moment to watch me draw these triangles that have been formed by the diagonal lines with each of these tertiary colors. Now I'll speed up the footage here a little bit so you needn't wait for me to fill up every one of these little triangles. But while I'm doing this, I want you to think about the complementary color of the one that you've chosen. I've chosen red-orange. What is the complementary color of red-orange? What's the complementary color of the color that you've chosen? If you guessed blue, you'd be correct. So fill in the adjacent, that means the one that's touching it, triangle, to each of the ones that we've already colored. Remember to try and color in your triangles the exact same way that we've been shading all our artwork from this point. I want you to try and work your way in from the edges. And once you've accomplished that, I want you to choose a different pair of complementary colors from your color wheel. A simple pattern using the colored triangles that you've made so far and the blank rectangles in between them. Then place your name on the back of the work of art. Thank you very much for watching.